Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully everybody is doing a-okay. We're here, we're locked in. We actually have a Chelsea fan in here. You know exactly who he is. Yasser is in the building. We won't put that one up just yet. Please check him out. I will link it as well. So please go and check him out. He's always doing content. He's actually got his own channel and everything. Rather than him going on everybody else's channels, Zia's channel, Northside's channel, so on. He actually does have his own channel. So please check it out. But yeah, he's obviously here to give his point of view. Bayern win 3-1 on the night. Yeah, man, go ahead.
Listen, I was gonna ask you a question. Yeah, you see, I've actually think the first half we played really well.
Yes,
I
agreed.
think, for me, it's the referee, bro. That referee annoyed me, bro. And I'm not you. If you know me, you know that I don't really talk about the ref. Fulham game, we said we robbed. What's it called? We were joking saying we robbed them. Do you know what I'm saying? Then you had the Brentford game. We said, look, it goes for you, it goes against you. It is
Yes.
what it is.
Mhm.
So, but I think when it comes to the level of game this is, yeah, Champions League and all that, it's fine margins. I'm not saying Premier League isn't, but it's similar to this, yeah. So I'm thinking, yeah, we're chilling. So he's given that free kick, which I personally didn't really think was a free kick. You know what I'm saying? Then I think he took it because it hit him,
Yeah.
which obviously ended up in the goal. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. He then the penalty. You can say it was a pen. You know, we might think it's not a pen, but it's the way it happened because it's the he didn't whistle. He said play on, then he whistled, then he did this, and then he didn't even check the monitor. He just said play. Yeah,
Yeah.
so those are the annoying bits. Because remember, one of the goals you can say was our fault. The first one you can also say, you know, if Tosin cleared it, it wouldn't have whatever, and it. So
Mhm.
I think the first time we played well, but bro, second half we like schooled us, innit? You know what I'm saying? We got schooled, man. And the way we played, the spaces we left, it was only a couple of passes that you guys just bypassed us. Do you know what I'm saying? At some point you had Reece James, Caicedo, and someone else chasing you, chasing one player. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Caicedo was really good. Do you know, like he was really good, bro. Like, even when you thought, oh, that chance is wasted or they through now, you seen how he just comes out of it, he just gets the ball, he keeps it moving. And I think he was good on the ball as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Certain, like he releases the ball early, or sometimes he holds on to it and he still manages to beat the press on that. For me, I think what kind of gave me a little bit of hope is when Iman bought on Kim Min Jae, yeah. Because I thought, because you know why? He's a bit of a bozo, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought maybe him and Upamecano or whatever, but he did well, innit? He did really well, even on the ball, and that he was playing well. Like, bro, it's more of a disappointing result. I think for me, it's coming into Champions League. I think this would have been like a statement win, in it. Because for me, it wouldn't have really been a trolling thing. Do you know what I'm saying? I've always respected Bayern Munich regardless. Do you get like, so there's no point in me doing this whole trolling thing. But yeah, man, I just think, bro, if when you look at the when you're on the byline, you don't even thinking, right, okay, cool, manager, make a change, and then you seeing Garnacho coming on, but I wanted him to bring on Gittins because I'm like, he's played against Bayern before,
Yeah.
he scored before, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So it's one of those things where he might know a little bit more about you guys, or he might bring in a bit of whatever in it. And the manager decided, no, I'm gonna go with Garnacho, and then he just brought on other players, and I thought Esteval more in the middle. I thought maybe he could have played him on the right, kept Palmer in the middle this time, or even played him in the 10. So I think that's what I'm saying. The second half for me, we definitely died. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the Gusto mistake, passing it back and whatever. It's just small mistake. Like it's similar mistakes that we have once in a while.
Yeah.
Now this is the way it happens with Chelsea. Either today is a turning point and we start going on a mad run, because we had that before. When it came to Club World Cup, we had it against Flamengo,
Mhm.
and then also if you look back in the league, we had it when we beat Fulham last minute. So we have those. It was Newcastle when Jackson got sent off, and then all of a sudden our fortunes changed. So for me, it has to be a lesson, because if we also looked at our squad's literally based off, except for like Reece James, no one's really played in the Champions League, and maybe Chalobah. Do you know what I'm saying? Tosin, I think it was Tosin's. He's like 28. He's probably my age, yeah. It is his debut on the Champions League. Yeah, I don't even think Sanchez has played. Like most of these men, they never played Champions League. Caicedo hasn't played. I'm not sure if Enzo's played, but this is the point. There's not really experience, and I think you're experienced, and also part of your quality as well. And I think the way you guys play, in terms of when you do sit back and win the ball, even if it's deep, literally have 2, 3 passes. Even if Kane or even Nabry picks up the ball, almost in a DM role, they
Yeah,
just release the ball and you already have the runners. And that was one of my fears. The runners. Yeah, I would say the wingers. I think I think it was only really for me in the first half Elise was causing us so much problems. So much. And part of that was because that Lima or Lima guy was in was it called he was on the lapping. And
yeah,
the communications between Cucurella and him weren't really that good. I think Neto had a stinker, bro. You know? And it's not that often he has those kind of stinkers, but bro, yeah, man, listen, it's one of those things, isn't it? The good thing is this is not really a knockout part. Like it's a knockout. It's not a knockout game. You get it? Like
yeah. Of course. Yeah,
page and whatever you want to call it, or league phase. So this is not a result that would knock you out of Champions League, or you know you needed to win this kind of thing. I think that's the only really silver lining if I'm trying to be, you know, what I'm saying, like a toxic positive, whatever you want to call it.
yeah,
But on that aspect, I think, yeah, man, we needed to do better if you wanted to win against Bayern Munich, bro. Especially that second half. I think maybe not having a Delap coming off the bench to do something different, and you can see like at some point we just looked like legless, like we didn't have the legs no more. I think we done so much in the first half that our second half just looked, bro. The most thing that one of the few things that annoyed me is when Garnacho came on, he was walking, like, he was
yeah,
jogging.
yeah.
When if you remember, Palmer pressed the whole game.
Hmm.
And then at the end, he held his groin again, which means yeah, we're in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
Hmm.
the thing he was recovering from. So he
Yeah,
pressed the whole game. His goal was sick as well, which is literally, I think it was seconds after you lot scored that pen in it. You know what I'm saying? At least he lost the ball,
yeah,
couple of passes. Jonathan Tah kind of got away with it, bro, because the manager hooked him off at the right time. Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He had to hook him off at halftime.
yeah.
Because if you lot had the red, I think the whole game would have changed. But
What happened there, right? Because I was going off on one, right, in my stream, because I
yeah,
was like, because from my angle, and
hmm
obviously I'm biased to my players, of course, I
hmm
felt like Yao Pedro took him down, and I'm like, bro, he hasn't got back, da, 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 and then Palmer scored. But then I read on socials and that, so people are like, that should have been a red, da, 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 da. So I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, what
because
happened?
what I think is when Ja Pedro basically we when I think Caicedo or someone got the ball off Elise
Yeah, counter
and we
attack.
hit
Yeah,
the counter, right?
yeah,
When what's his name? Ja Pedro started running and they all start running or whatever. I think Tar got in the way of him, but then kind of I think lifted his arm. So it could
oh,
have been a red. So he
okay,
kind of
yeah,
got into his face. I don't exactly know if it's an elbow or like one of those slaps on the face, whatever they do. But you could have gotten a yellow just for running into him. You know how it works on the counters and that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think I didn't really. I think I seen it on the replay and I was like, what? But you know what happened? They never showed the video again. So because remember we scored from that, but they never showed us the foul. Them referees, blood, I'm telling you, because if they showed the foul, they would have probably had to mon-
Yeah, all right, yeah, yeah,
monitor.
uh-huh.
He just did this. Cool, let's keep it going. Blood. And I was like, oh my
Yeah.
days. But
Don't
I'm
worry, I
not one
was
of
going
those
mad
guys that
as well,
calls the foul because I always say that sometimes you have to win on the pitch, and
yeah,
you guys did enough to win on the pitch. But I think obviously some of these things go for you against you, like I said before. But it's like if Tar went off, you would have been in trouble. Because
oh yeah,
unless you put a Kimmich in midfield, but then who's gonna in centre back? But who's gonna be your midfield centre back? Whatever, innit? And I think now the game plan for you, man, I think kind of worked, innit? Because at some point the way you like bopping the ball about, I thought I was Dortmund and not Chelsea, but you know, what I'm saying?
yeah.
Bro, it was mad. That second half, I just thought we could have done more, or maybe even made some of the changes earlier. I think bringing on like an Esteban that at 80th minute, I thought that was a bit late, but. Listen, man, listen. All I can say is, you know what I'm saying? Not well done because it's not like you won anything, but you get the point. It's like
Yeah, yeah,
fair enough kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
no,
You
correct.
won, and yeah, man, we got these other people now. Do you get me? Now, I don't want to be embarrassed no more. I need to beat Michael, Northside, all of them, man. But now
Yeah.
we got a new challenge because now Benfica is linked to Jose.
Oh
So
shit,
that means Jose, if he does take over, because according to Fabrizio's close here, he's coming to the bridge.
raw. That's gonna be tough
Exactly.
if he gets in there.
Yeah, yeah. Look, when it comes to this, obviously it's a match reaction. So obviously with this now, it's about making sure you win all the other games, isn't it?
Of course.
When you start losing, it's the other games become more important, and you don't have as much leeway. So obviously, you want to start winning from the beginning, and then if you lose something, it's at the end, not necessarily in the beginning.
Exactly. Yeah.
You could say if you look at our fixtures, we still have Barcelona, Napoli, Ajax, and that. I think, to be fair, Bayern Munich and Barcelona probably are most difficult. Do you know what I'm saying? So you do kind of, if you do look at and say which ones can I drop points in, that would be one of the two where you could say, oh, you know, those are going to be the most difficult. Not necessarily drop points, but you think those two are the most difficult in it. So as long as you win all the rest of the games, it is what it is, in it. But this is where you see the weaknesses again. Oh, the centre back this, and maybe the, you know, because for me Sanchez did well. It's just the kicking. Because remember, the way we wanted to play is too similar to what we done in the Club World Cup final, innit? Where you saw how we passed the ball to like a Cucurella, and then when everyone pressed him, we just switched the ball to the other side.
Yeah, no.
No, you guys do that a lot in Bundesliga, innit? Where you switch the ball, because you try. I've seen it. You love crossing the ball. Not even in Bundesliga, even today. You know what I'm saying? Kane gets the ball, he's crossing it. I'm like, bro, why is he always crossing? Why didn't he just keep the ball on the floor?
Mhm.
But obviously, this is where you can mess up. Because remember, if you mess up your first touch, all of a sudden you get hit on the counter.
Yes.
So, but you guys done it really well, and we just never did enough to win it, bro. So, like I said, man, well done, and we have to win now. Now, hopefully, we can get our confidence up. You know what I'm saying, from United. You know what I'm saying, they can help us get our confidence.
Watch Garnacho score as well.
Listen, if you can at least do that after what you done today, all I can say, and that's all he can do, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's all he can do. That's if he even plays, but knowing
Looks like
Maresca.
something shady, bro.
Because my issue is this, though. My issue with Liam is you're not supposed to reward failure, because he's the one that got caught
Yeah.
falling asleep on the back post.
Good point.
Yes, Gittins had, for example, a bad game. You get me? So why would you start him or even play him
Good point.
if you're supposed to tell him that, okay, cool, and then you can see that he didn't even look like he didn't even look on it when he got put on the, and he's supposed to be the guy that's fresh coming off the bench.
Yep.
He's supposed to look like he's the guy with the energy. So yeah, man.
No, I hear him, man. I hear him.
Every time you think you're going somewhere, you're going backwards. This the thing, man. But this is why transfer windows are important. Get the players I actually need. Getting, you know, some of the other players that we were linked with. Get a proper centre back in. Now we had rumours about we might try to get Gahey and someone else in January, maybe a Manyan in the summer. Like, bro, we could have just bought those players now, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So I know we have that UEFA Cup and issues with them going on with the whole Bayern and getting players and that, but that would have helped us a lot this season. Do you get what I'm saying? So
No, probably.
we'll see what they do in it. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll see. And yeah, man, on to the next. You know,
100. We're gonna do this.
we do this. On to the next. You know what I mean?
No,
But
big
yeah.
up, man. Thank you for coming on, bro. Thank you. For
Come on, man. Anytime.
So yeah, big up. Smash the likes. Please check Yasser out again. It will be in the description, and if I can fit it in the title, it will be in the damn title as well. So yeah, bless up, and yeah. Till then, we're out. Yes, I'm Mia. Peace out, people.
Yeah.